All right, so you've got that food service interview coming up, huh?
Well, getting ready for one of these things can feel like, prepping for a big game or something, but hey, that's what we're here for, right?
We're diving deep into this YouTube video from How to Become. It's seriously like having a career coach right in your pocket, giving you all those insider tips.
And you know what I found really interesting?
What's that?
It's how this guy, Joshua Brown, he's the one who made the video, really emphasizes how important it is to tailor your answers to each specific job. Like, it's not about having this one generic script you use everywhere.
Oh, totally.
It's about showing them you get their needs, like you put in the work to understand what they're looking for. And that, honestly, that speaks
It
volumes.
really does. It's like you're not just like any applicant. You're showing them you want this job.
Exactly.
And speaking of which, he jumps right into that classic interview opener. Tell me about yourself, which, let's be honest, can be a bit of a minefield.
Oh, 100%.
Like, where do you even start?
Right. It's so easy to overshare or go off on a tangent about something totally
You
irrelevant.
get sidetracked so easily.
Exactly. That's why I always try to think of it like this. Imagine you're in an elevator, right? You've got the length of this elevator ride to make an impression.
Okay, I like that.
So you're going to want to highlight the most important, impressive things about yourself, professionally speaking. Keep it concise, get to the point.
You're selling yourself, but in this very concise and targeted way. And that's where Brown's whole thing about using the job description as your guide comes in, which I think is so smart.
Yeah.
He even gives an example answer where the person mentions their 3 years of experience. They talk about having a positive attitude, good communication skills. It's almost like they're checking off boxes straight from the job posting.
Exactly. It shows you've done your homework,
Totally.
Like, you didn't just glance at the title and wing it. You took the time to connect the dots between their needs and what you offer.
It shows initiative.
Yes. And that kind of initiative, that shines through, believe me.
So it's not just about repeating what's on your resume. It's about showing them you get the bigger picture.
100%.
Now, shifting gears a little bit, there's another question he talks about. Why food service? And, Brown seems really passionate about this one.
Oh, and for good reason.
It's kind of the heart of it all, right?
Yeah, anyone can, show up for a paycheck. But what those managers, what they really want to see,
What's that?
genuine enthusiasm. It's about conveying your why. What is it about this whole industry, about interacting with customers, working in that fast-paced environment, all of it?
Ah.
What is it that truly speaks to you?
Yeah, I love how his example answer even mentioned something about thriving in a fast-paced environment. That totally resonates with me.
Right.
But you're so right. It's about finding those things that genuinely excite you about this work and letting that excitement come through.
Absolutely. Maybe it's the teamwork. Maybe it's that you love the creativity of crafting a meal.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's the satisfaction of seeing someone genuinely enjoy good food. Whatever it is, own it.
Yes. Okay, get ready for this one, because here comes what I like to call the million-dollar question. Why should we hire you?
Oh, yeah.
Even just reading it kind of makes my palms sweat a little.
Oh, I get it. It's normal to feel the pressure with that one. But try thinking about it this way. This is your moment to bring it all together, connect all those dots.
Okay, yeah.
You've shown them your skills, right?
Right.
Showcased your passion for the industry. Now it's about directly linking those things to what they need.
You're solving a puzzle they didn't even know they had.
Exactly.
And I gotta say, Brown totally nails.
Right. These are key qualities that show you're not just filling a space. You understand the demands of this job, and you're ready to deliver.
It shows you've really thought about what it takes to be successful, especially in this kind of environment.
Precisely.
It's like you're speaking their language.
Yeah.
You're already thinking like a valuable member of their team, even before you're on the team.
Exactly. You're already one step ahead.
Now, one thing that Brown keeps coming back to, and I bet this is huge in any food service interview, is customer service. But it's so much more than just flashing a smile, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And Brown gets into this. He defines it as being attentive, empathetic,
Oh, that's a good one.
and exceeding expectations. It's not just about the transaction, It's about crafting a real experience for the customer, making them feel valued.
It makes such a difference. I mean,
Yeah.
think about it. We've all had those dining experiences that were just meh.
Totally, yeah.
And then the ones that were just truly memorable.
Yeah.
And often it's the little things that make it, those small gestures, that extra care that just elevates the whole experience.
For sure.
Speaking of which, Brown's example answer even talks about building connections with customers. Which, I mean, that seems so crucial, especially in like a fast-paced restaurant where those interactions might be super brief.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You're not just serving food, you're serving an experience, right? It's like, remember that amazing server who remembered your order the next time you came in? That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. That personal touch can totally turn a regular customer into someone who keeps coming back for more.
Oh, definitely. And it's those little things, those moments, right,
Right.
where you connect with someone,
Hmm.
and suddenly it's not just a meal, it's an experience.
Totally.
Now, Brown throws out a bunch of other questions you might get in an interview,
Yeah.
almost like, a rapid-fire round.
Yeah.
I don't want to bore you with a list or anything, but there are a few that really jumped out at me. Like this one. How do you handle a mistake on a customer's order? Oh, man, that feels like the ultimate test of those customer service skills.
Oh, absolutely. It's one thing to talk about giving great service when everything's running smoothly.
Right.
But it's those curveballs, when something goes wrong, that's when it really counts.
Totally.
That's what shows them what you're really made of.
So true.
That question gives you a chance to show you can handle pressure, that you take responsibility, all of that.
Yeah. It's not just about fixing the order. It's about fixing the whole experience.
Exactly.
You said it. Speaking of experience, this other question caught my eye. How do you stay motivated during long shifts? Because, let's be real, long shifts, they're practically a guarantee in the restaurant world.
Oh, yeah. Long shifts are like a rite of passage.
Seriously.
But, it's a really good question because it gets at something important. Anybody can show up with energy for an interview, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they want to know, can you bring that same energy day after day, even when you're on your feet for hours on end?
It's true. Full
Yeah.
disclosure, we've all been there. You're like 8 hours into a double, and that smile, let's just say it's starting to feel a little strained.
Oh, I've been there.
Right.
But this question, it gives you a chance to show them you've got the stamina, the resilience, that you actually like this stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe you're someone who gets energy from that fast-paced environment. Or maybe, you find motivation in making those customers happy, even when your feet are killing you.
It's like the runner's high, but with appetizers.
Yeah.
Okay, last question that I thought was really interesting. Describe a time you went above and beyond for a customer. This one feels like a real opportunity to let your personality shine,
It's a classic for a reason
Yeah.
because it lets you tell a story.
Oh, yeah.
It lets you go beyond like just listing off bullet points on your resume and really show them what you're capable of. Those moments where you saw a need and you took care of it, or you fixed some crazy situation, or honestly, even just made someone's day a little bit brighter.
And it shows you're not just there to punch in and punch out.
Yeah.
You want to make it a good experience for everyone.
Exactly. It shows them that going above and beyond, it's not just something you wrote on your application because you thought that's what they wanted to hear. It's just who you are.
And, Brown talks a lot about using the job description like it's your roadmap, right? But he also mentions, now Brown talks a lot about using the job description like it's your roadmap, right?
Yeah.
But he also mentions that an interview is a two-way street. It's not just about them evaluating you. It's also about you deciding if this is the right fit for you.
Oh, for sure. That's huge.
Wow.
It's easy to get so caught up in like trying to impress them, trying to say all the right things
boy.
that we forget, hey, we're interviewing them too.
You got to make sure it's a good fit for you.
Exactly. Do their values, like vibe with yours. Does it seem like a place where you could actually see yourself and be happy?
Right.
Asking questions, it shows them you're thinking long term, that you're not just looking for any job, you're looking for the right job.
It's like instead of just taking any serving job, you're looking at the whole picture, the menu, the vibe, the people you'd be working with.
Yep.
Because when you find that place that just feels right, that's when you can really shine.
100%. So, as you get ready for this interview, just remember, it's not about memorizing a bunch of lines.
Right.
Take in those key takeaways from Brown's advice,
Yeah.
Make those answers your own. Let them see your passion for this industry and show them those experiences that let them know, hey, I'm not just a good worker.
You're a good fit.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm a good fit for this team.
It's like finding the perfect outfit. You just know.
Yeah.
Okay, one last thought before we wrap things up here. Think back on those amazing food service experiences you've had. The ones that went above and beyond. It wasn't just a good meal. What made them so special? Was it the server? Maybe it was how attentive they were, or like they just knew what you needed before you even asked? Or was it just that genuine warmth, that feeling of being welcomed? And now, flip the script. How can you bring those qualities to this new job, even if you're the newbie on the team?
Ooh, I like that. That's good. It's like you're not just looking for a job, you're looking to create that same experience for somebody else.
Exactly. Go out there, be confident, be yourself,
Yeah.
and absolutely rock that interview.
Yes.
We're rooting for you.